I get an email from Nintendo saying, Doug Bowser bids farewell to the Mushroom Kingdom as the subject line. And Doug Bowser, who's president and COO of Nintendo of America, has announced he is retiring from the company, and he is going to be succeeded by Devin Pritchard, who has been at Nintendo for 19 years. And she is going to take over Doug's role at the start of 2026. So pretty big news there. But also on top of that, Satoru Shibata, who is currently with NCL, which is Nintendo's Japanese side, is going to join NOA, Nintendo of America, as CEO. Here's a quote that I saw from Doug that immediately piqued my interest here. It says, one of my earliest video game experiences was playing the arcade version of Donkey Kong. So there we go. First Nintendo game from Doug Bowser himself. Since that time, pause for dramatic effect, all things Nintendo have continued to be a passion for both me and my family. Doug, first of all, thank you so much for the shout out in your farewell quote, plugging the podcast. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I didn't know he was such an all things Nintendo fan. Maybe I should have said hi.
He's probably listening. Yeah, he's probably
listening right now.
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence that all and things are lowercase and only Nintendo's capitalized in this quote. Doug Bowser has been with Nintendo since 2015. He took over for Reggie Fils-Aimé in 2019 when Reggie announced his retirement. So Reggie basically ushered him out of the Wii U era and into the Switch era. Doug Bowser took over, grabbed that ball, picked it up, and ran with it. Obviously, a very, very successful 2020 with the explosion of Nintendo stuff everywhere during the lockdowns. And, around that time is also when they started opening theme parks, getting the Mario film together. So they've really done a lot under Doug Bowser's NOA leadership. Maybe it's just because Reggie was there for so long at that post that it feels like we were just kind of getting to know Doug Bowser and now he's stepping away.
Had such a different parasocial relationship, I guess, with Reggie Fils-Aimé in a weird way because, he'd show up in those Nintendo Direct skits. He's got some lines I still quote, like his Animal Crossing one. And there was always something about Reggie Fils-Aimé that was very endearing. I don't really think about the CEOs of these companies until they start to really mess up.
The Switch 2 has been one of the biggest successes in gaming history, or the Switch 1, I'm sorry, is one of the biggest successes in gaming history, and the Switch 2 is off to a similar trajectory. He has clearly not messed up to the point that they have suffered in any kind of way, because this has been one of the most affluent eras in Nintendo history under him.